Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
I'm Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, I'm going to be reviewing Black Widow. This is an action sci-fi movie, and let me read you the summary. Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, confronts the darker parts of her ledger when a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past arises. Pursued by a force that will stop at nothing to bring her down, Natasha must deal with her history as a spy and the broken relationships left in her wake long before she became an Avenger.
Yep. So let's get into my rating. I gave this film a 3 out of 5. I love action films and I love Marvel films. So when you combine the two together, it's like a match made in heaven. So I definitely enjoyed the film. I thought that Scarlett Johansson did an amazing job. And I love her character as the Black Widow. So let's get into my pros and my cons. Okay, so my first pro is once again is a Marvel film. I'm a big fan when it comes to any Marvel film, so I'm going to definitely check it out and watch it. So that will be one of my first pros. My second pro was Yelena Benova. I'm hoping I'm saying her name right. Benova. Yeah. She's just an amazing Black Widow. The actress who plays her, I think her name is Florence Pugh or something like that. I'm just say Florence. She did an amazing job. I just like seeing both of them kind of interact with each other, and just seeing how it was. You got a chance to kind of just see the whole. Okay, I'm giving you the helm. I thought that was very interesting because as we get into different phases in Marvel, it's important to see where we go next with the Black Widow character. So I thought the introduction of her character was definitely needed, and she did an amazing job. And I like how they both have really dope chemistry on set. So that'll be my second pro. My next pro would be I like Red Guardian. I just enjoy seeing him. He gave a lot of comedic relief, and it was dope. Seeing how. I guess this goes back into Red Guardian, but I like how seeing their family dynamic, seeing Black Widow grow up as a kid and how she was installed with these two parents. It was just interesting to kind of just see that part. I thought it was really dope, and we was able to really see her upbringing, her actual story. I thought that was really interesting to watch. And we also talked about how the leader of the Black Widow organization, the Pheromone Lock, I thought that was definitely a dope addition to the film, and it was really dope because it's like, all right, you guys, you can't attack me. I thought that was dope. Just seeing that. Let's get into my cons. So I did not like Taskmaster. Most people I've seen majority of everybody talking about the character, how they changed it from the comics or whatever. I just don't know why they be making those type of alterations. And it really wasn't, to me. It just really just didn't do justice to that character. I really didn't know where they was trying to go with it, and I still don't know, still to this day. So I definitely did not like Taskmaster. My next con is, and even though like I'm a real big fan of Black Widow, I just feel like it should have been gave her a film. I'm really not that big on prequel films. When you have to have so much history with this character, and it's like, all right, now let's go back. It's like most people already kind of just lose the connection with it, and that's kind of how I was when this film came out. I really wasn't super interested with it because it's like, all right, cool. I like how every other character that I have a connection with now with Marvel, we started off with them in the very beginning. So for them to not, they wait so late in the game to do it, I just thought it was just kind of extra. Yeah, that would probably be my last con. Yeah, that would be my last con.
Okay, guys, so I actually give this movie a 4 out of 5. I think it was a really good movie. I guess I'm kind of like the opposite of some of the stuff he's saying because I feel like okay, yeah, she finally got her movie and stuff like that. But I feel like it's cool when you love a person or you love a character and then you want to find out about their backstory. I mean, it's cool both ways. Like, okay, starting from the beginning or whatever. But sometimes people aren't that interesting. So the fact that it's like, okay, she's very interesting, but she's still mysterious because we don't know all of her background. I feel like it makes it more like, I don't know the word I'm trying to say. It's like it makes you want to watch it more because she's so loved now. Like, let's see like what she went through or her backstory. So I'm so glad she finally got that. Yeah, it's basically like you said, a movie about Natasha and her backstory, and she's played by Scarlett Johansson. She's an amazing actor. And it showed her growing up with her undercover Russian parents and her sister Yelena. And she's so cute. I really like her accent. Basically, some stuff happened. Her parents stole some intel. They escaped to Cuba. Her dad was in prison in Russia. And the sisters, they were trained in the Red Room and they grow up to become successful assassins. And then basically, fast forward to 2016, she's a fugitive. And basically, her sister discovered the synthetic gas that neutralizes the Red Room's chemical mind control agent, and she sends that to Natasha, basically hoping that her and the Avengers can use it to free the other Black Widows. So she was basically reaching out to her sister for help. Her sister ended up going back to Budapest with her sister Yelena, and they break their dad out of prison and they go to see their mom on a farm. So I love, like he said, how they interacted together. I love when Marvel always puts like a little bit of comedy in their movies. They have like these cute little funny parts. So that was really cute because they were saying some cute stuff when they were together, some funny stuff. But it turned out her mom was working for Dreykov, if that's how I'm saying his name right. And so she tipped him off to come get the family. The agents all come and stuff. And Natasha was trying to convince her mom, like, no, be on our side, blah, blah, blah. He was talking about Taskmaster. It was his daughter, Antonia. Basically, she suffered a whole bunch of damage and he had to put technology in her head to save her. So he created the perfect soldier capable of mimicking the actions of anybody she sees. So it was a whole bunch of fighting and going on. You know, Marvel stuff. It's like a whole bunch of fighting and all to the stuff. And like he said, Natasha was unable to attack him. Like she was trying to come after him so hard when it was, they was in the Red Room and it's like a floating aerial facility. And she was trying to come at him, but she couldn't. He was like, yeah, like basically I got a pheromone lock installed in every single widow. Like none of y'all can come after me. But she negates that by breaking her own nose. Like this girl is crazy. She broke her own nose to sever the nerve in her nasal passage so she couldn't smell. So that pheromone lock was gone and she was able to attack him and stuff. Yeah, that's just so crazy. This woman just goes so hard. But basically they were able to like take him down, get the antidotes. They actually used it on the Taskmaster as well. But it was the scenes where like a bunch of the Black Widows was trying to fight him and stuff, but they used the antidote and they used it on the Taskmaster. And then Natasha was able to get the locations of all the other Black Widows in the world so that they can find them and free them. So overall, I think it's a good movie. I think it's interesting figuring out that she's not the only Black Widow. Like she's the Black Widow we know, but there's a bunch of them all over the world. But it was a really good movie. She's a really good actor, and I give it a 4 out of 5.
Yep. So just like every other Marvel film that you guys are gonna hear on this show, I would definitely recommend it. Just love everything Marvel. But yeah, definitely it was dope. I feel like overall they did an amazing job. Even I feel like it was so late to do so. They did an amazing job overall. It's a really, really dope movie. Very interesting, very high action. Like she said, Scarlett Johansson, she's a savage, man. She's just overall an amazing actor, and she embodies that character so much. So we're gonna definitely miss her as Black Widow, but I am grateful for the moments that we've actually had with her as that character. So just like always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. You guys have a good one.